Hey guys, this is a clip from the Player Zone podcast. If you want to check out the full podcast episode, just check the YouTube playlist, the Player Zone podcast. Please share with friends, subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I'll see you in a full podcast episode very soon.
Yeah, and going out there, does it feel a bit surreal in a way? You're playing amongst a lot of AFL talent, because obviously Peel, Freo, affiliated, East Perth, really quality. Like, you know, Mitch Crowd in there, you mentioned Robbo as well. Some really serious AFL talent. Is it a bit surreal you're sort of next to some of these guys at times?
Yeah, it's like surreal. You're just at training all the time. You're like, oh, one day I'll play with you. And now the day's there, it's good fun. Yeah. And yeah, the Peel boys had quite a few listed players in the week, and it's unreal. So,
yeah, 100%. And I was interested how it sort of changed. Did you reckon you changed the way you approached the game knowing you were playing league, or was it all sort of the same sort of routines you went through leading up to the game?
Same routine. Like, I like to keep that pretty bang on. Just always have just a good brekkie. Always have poached eggs and whatnot. Whether it's out at a cafe, whether it's at home. Yeah. But yeah, routine kept the same. Played the same way. Just play a role.
Yeah.
That's probably the big thing. If you play a role at league level, they got to be happy with that.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
Definitely. And I guess talk me a bit about the positioning. So it swung around a fair bit since I played. Yeah, definitely. And over, I guess, the sort of senior years from year 10, I guess, to where you are now. How easy, I guess, firstly, how easy did it come to adjust, and what are the sort of obstacles that come with that swinging from one end of the field to another, I guess?
It's not like I'm used to it because I've been thrown around everywhere. So I think I've legitimately played every position, including ruck. Yeah. But yeah, just to know what your role is, to be honest, because some roles require certain things. Like, you can be like a halfback flanker, like a Nick Dacos, and don't defend, or you could be like a Darcy Moore trying to intercept everything. So just always just ask someone who has played your position before what to do, and if you already know it, you can lock yourself away and just learn on. And once you get comfortable, you keep learning, keep honing in on it, and try to be the best you can at it. So like, I'm pretty good at most spots. So,
100%. And have you taken the opportunity to reach out to some of the senior guys to get a bit of, I guess, experience of things that might differ from league to, I guess, Rezzies and Colts?
Yeah. With Rezzies to Colts, the game's pretty similar. Yeah. It's just a lot more physical and congested compared to Colts, because Colts, they've got a little bit more opening, and everyone's about the same size, to be honest. Then their reserves, you're versing like some people that have just been dropped from ones who are just trying to get him back in the ones. So there's a lot of tension there. But league level from reserves, the game's bloody quick.
Yeah,
and you get killed on the counter.
Skill level really shows.
Yeah, skill level shows. So like, even like one oddball within the group, you can see it.
Yeah.
So at reserves, you could probably hide, and Colts, you definitely can't hide. Yeah. League, you stick out like a sore thumb. So
yeah, righty. And I guess through the time at East Perth, have you found, I guess, from last year, this year, I guess, especially the different coaches you were sort of mentioning before, that you found, I guess, your game's developed to and taken a next step up, I guess, recently due to, I guess, the change around the footy club?
Just had a lot more confidence and a lot more feedback getting back. So like last year, just got put emergency pretty much most weeks, and was just really flat. Wasn't getting much feedback about it. Just say, oh, you're in the selection, you're in the mix, and you're not getting there. And it's pretty flat to hear that most weeks. And even when the team wasn't going too well, should be an easy side to crack into, you know what I mean? And this year, like, obviously, pretty hard team to crack into. It's taken me a long time to crack in. It's been surreal. Like, the feedback's been great. So just haven't really, like, given up.
Yeah.
So it's good.